Well, the show focuses on four guys from an amateur pop quartet hoping to hit the big time. And it's laced with popular 50s classics sung in perfect harmony. And one of those actors is Bradley Ellison. He joins us now. And Bradley, thank you so much for joining us. Tell us a little bit, for folks who aren't familiar with Forever Plaid, tell us a little bit about the story.
Sure. Well, first off, thanks for having me.
Glad.
The show focuses on four guys who met in high school when they joined the Audiovisual Club. They are on their way to perform their first big gig, and they die in a car accident. So they're given the opportunity to come back and perform that show that they never got to perform in real life. So it sounds, I know, a bit like a gloomy premise, but it's actually a really sweet, really funny show.
All right, because I mean, when you think, wow, right up front they die.
Yep.
That's a big dip in terms of the mood, but the story does bring it back.
Absolutely. The guys go through the whole kind of roller coaster of emotions, of the excitement of being back and getting to perform in front of real people, to the kind of the unknown, what happens after the show's over.
All right. And tell us a little bit about the cast and how you guys work to pull this off. First of all, this is a musical, so you must have a pretty good voice.
You're going
to be modest.
I can sing okay.
All right, folks, he's going to be modest. But you know, you guys do all the singing, and tell us a little bit about working together to pull this off.
So the show is only 4 people. So the cast, by nature, becomes very close through this process. Phenomenal voices. I've known each of these guys for quite a long time. Actually, one of the fellows in the show, Joe Quednow, he and I first performed together over 20 years ago. Another fellow, Jose, he and I actually performed this show together 15 years ago, and we're reprising our roles in this performance.
What makes this show so special? Because even if you have, I mean, you guys do it, it was obviously a big Broadway hit.
Yeah.
Why does it resonate with people?
Well, I think for a lot of the older community, they're hearing songs from the 50s. They're hearing the songs from their childhood on stage. And I think for everyone else that's not from that era, it's just a funny show. It's a lot of humor. It's a lot of camaraderie between the guys. And as I mentioned earlier, it's just a really sweet, endearing story where you meet these fellas and really follow that trajectory of the show.
All right. Well, we do have another clip. Let's take a look at Forever Plaid. Well, you said there are only 4 people in the entire show, and they're the 4 right there.
There we are.
What are some of the challenges as an actor trying to pull off a show with just 4 people?
The greatest challenge is we are on stage the entire time. There's no break. Now, the show is only 90 minutes, but we are all in every single song. So by the end of it, if our voices have held up, we consider that a success at the end of the night.
Well, I'm sure they will hold up. You guys are doing it. That looked fantastic. I can't wait to see it.
And we look handsome, don't we?
Absolutely. Look handsome. I'm sure you are, right?
I'd like to think so. My wife thinks so.
That's the only person that matters, right? Well, thank you, Brad. If you want more information on Forever Plaid or more information on how to buy tickets, you can go to our website, WXYZ.com. Bradley Ellison, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Keenan.
Really appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
All right, let's get a check of the forecast now.